What a crazy world we live in. My dad, when he was alive, bless him, used to say to me, Lene, always have the power, the freedom of speech. Be polite, be kind, but be just, and make sure your voice is heard. One person can make a difference, and collectively as a whole, communities can voice and have freedom. My mum, dear mum, died when I was 18. Her wise words of wisdom to me were, pay everyone you meet with kind, it will serve you well. Well, let's come back to what I started with, my opening statement. What a crazy world we are living in right now, or so it seems. Lockdown, house arrest, being told to stay in, COVID-19, virus pandemic, lots of fatality and deaths, leads on to George, poor George, have his life taken in America, to riots and revolution going on. Stuff that's not being shown and portrayed by the media, that if you dig and do a bit of research, you seem to find out that there's a lot more going on than what you may think. This is unconventional for me. I'm a holistic health practitioner and I've been following a lot of my beliefs now for over 10 years and I've never spoken out. But it's time to take a leap of faith myself and to voice what I believe to be true. Control. The media, I watch it, I listen to it, and I just take on what I can from it, okay? I meditate, I pray, I get guidance from a higher source. That's my first one to start with, but I'll come back to all this, viewers. What I want to focus on, coming back to myself as a holistic practitioner, an integrated therapist, okay, Lynn Snook wellness coach, is what I saw on the news today. So I'm in collaboration with Claire Petulengro. I'm a contributor to her magazine, and 5-6 weeks ago I wrote an article that I asked her to release in 2 days' time called Anxiety in Lockdown. Today I wake up in panic, having had a dream that was so real that I had to jump. I had my mum and dad around, I had to jump, a leap of faith and speak out, and that's why I'm doing this now. The same article that I wrote 5 weeks ago that's going to be shown at clairepetulengro.tv, that's her website, in 2 days' time. The news were talking about anxiety in lockdown this morning. It's a crazy time. Everyone's getting fearful. But can I tell you, the common denominator for mental health, to get well and to be in recovery, and I've been there, I've had depression, anxiety, PTSD, eating disorders, obsessions, compulsions, phobias. What's key are a few things. Number one, to build a relationship with yourself. That's about self-love and compassion. Number two is to build relationships with those around you, with others. To have a connection with the external world, not inside your mind. Number three is to connect and to have a higher purpose. So for me, that's my faith. To have guidance, to know that there's much more than the body that I'm within. So these anxieties that you're feeling, all the fear and the control that's been placed upon us right now in house arrest from the media is being heightened. As the lockdown eases, anxiety is on the increase because a lot of people are fearful to go outside. The virus might get us. Or people may not be wearing masks and contaminate me. I may end up in hospital, and those that go in hospital and go on a ventilator don't come out. These are all the fears I've heard from my clients. Be assured, a mask protects you, but at the same time it will decrease your oxygen levels and increase your carbon dioxide back into your body. All I ask you to do when you're thinking about these fears and you're listening to the media, reading the news, is to think to myself, for my own sanity and mental health, what's my relationship with myself? Think about yourself, self-care and compassion. Be kind to yourself. Research what is really going on. That's a relationship with yourself. Don't listen to other people. Don't be a minion. Don't follow suit. Listen and be guided by your innate ability to know more. We are all consciousness inside a body and having experiences right now in life, okay? I've listened to other people talk about this and I've always believed this. I am Lene, a consciousness, a soul in my body, the vessel right now, experiencing life. I'm not Lynn who's white, opposed to my friend who's Srilatha who's Indian. Srilatha is a consciousness, Srilatha, inside her Indian body. We are all one of the same. We're collectively the same. We all bleed red. If we cut ourselves, viewers, we are all the same inside, internally. Whatever your colour, creed, background, our soul, our unity is all the same. So the anxiety and fears of the riots, the revolution that have come on due to what happened to poor George, I don't condone it, but there's good and bad in everyone. The police, there's good people, there's bad people, and there's crazy people. That goes in the police, any good people. In teachers, I've been a teacher. Fitness world, it's the same. Right now, as we go forward, we need to be in unity as humanity and not breaking down with the whole campaigns that are going on at the moment. Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. At the end of the day, humanity as a species needs to stay together. If you start to use the I as an identity, I'm black, I'm white, you're starting to divide and segregate yourself. You're creating a snowball effect of where we will start to break down, divide and fight one another for something that is just menial. We all bleed red. If you're black and I cut you, blood will come out as red. If you're white and I cut you, blood will come out that is red. If you're Asian, Chinese, Pakistani, South American, Bangladesh, whatever your race and creed, you all bleed red. Anxiety comes as a result of fear of not knowing who you are and your relationship to others in the external world and to a higher purpose. If we can just take the time to come back within ourselves, and I've gone about this in meditation and mindfulness, learn to come back within to your soul, to learn about who you are as a consciousness, a soul being. What is your purpose here? What is your relationship to external world? And what you're watching on the telly, the media, and you're reading, is it real? What benefit is going on to the higher hierarchy in society for George's death, for Black Lives Matter, for the virus? What is the goal for those that we do not see? Now, I've been taught in my faith that seeing is believing that which does not exist. So if I believe in the light and I believe in Jesus and I believe in all that's good of God and that is a spiritual warfare going on, then there must be dark forces at work too. So viewers, seeing is believing that which does not exist. What's the real benefit of COVID-19 happening? What's the real benefit of George's tragic death? What's the real benefit now of the riots and the revolution and the gangster mobs that have taken over 6 blocks in Seattle? What's the aim of it? To defund and get rid of the police? Not all police are bad. Not all white people are racist. It saddens my soul. To move forward in the 21st century, we need to be a collective that is about we, not I. We together are stronger in unity, whatever our colour, race and creed. Not I stand for the white people and I stand for the black people and I stand for, I don't know. But I think you understand what I'm trying to say, viewer. And I'm stepping out here. I'm taking that leap of faith. And so some of you might sound crazy or a bit cuckoo. This is about the reality of what's going on. And my analogy is this. I'm unplugged from the matrix. Are you? Are you really seeing what's going on in the world around you? Or are you being fed what those higher than us, the 1% of the world, want you to believe? Just research. Look for yourself. Find the real truths within you and from your higher purpose, and that will help you to move forward as we go coming out of lockdown. So I will post another video after this, but about anxiety and any mental health issues. I said at the beginning, you can come through this if we work together in unity. Create a better relationship with yourself a better relationship with others around you, and to have a higher purpose. And you become balanced mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and you'll never necessarily suffer mental health issues again, like anxiety, depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, obsessions, phobias. I really have, I can, I will, and I'm able to overcome all of them because I've learnt to trust in myself as well, to trust in Lene, the being that I am. Viewers, everything in life is a choice, and you can watch this and choose to switch off and think, what is she prattling on about? Or you can choose to think, maybe 50-50 on the cliff. Do I jump? Do I not? Do I look into this more? Well, I hope you do, and I hope you have a lovely day and you stay safe and keep your mind open.